Rebecca, a 35-year-old graphic designer, had always been inspired by colors and shapes. The enduring inspiration were behind her art. Yet for the past year, her life had become fading light that never ends. She had lost her zest, her enthusiasm, the light that once drove her artistic brilliance. Her friends and family noticed but were unable to break through her depression. Rebecca felt trapped in an invisible maze, desperately seeking an exit but unable to find one. Rebecca was lost and confused. One clear autumn morning as she walked through the city park, a flare of color captured her sight, playing around with the endless variations of oranges and reds. She stopped and looked across to see an old lady sitting on a bench, very lovingly putting together a really complicated jigsaw puzzle. Rebecca approached the woman, maybe out of curiosity or an unconscious desire for something different. "Hey, may I please join you?" Rebecca asked, trying not to show too much emotion despite her inner conflicts. With lovely eyes that seemed to be looking straight into Rebecca's soul, the elderly woman raised her head and looked up. "Please do. Puzzles have a way of bringing strangers together." Rebecca sat down and started to inspect the scattered pieces. Some fit, some didn't, but each one held a piece of the bigger picture that the cover of the box promised, a harmonious garden in full bloom. They worked quietly for a while, with Rebecca occasionally glancing at the old woman, who seemed to be perfectly at peace. "My name is Clara," the woman finally said, smiling warmly. "Rebecca," she replied, still focused on finding the corners and edges. "You seem troubled, Rebecca. Want to talk about it?" Rebecca hesitated, but something about Clara's presence was disarming, almost hypnotic. Words started spilling out. She spoke about her depression, her sense of losing touch with what used to make her heart sing, and her inability to communicate her distress to those she loved. Clara nodded thoughtfully. "I once heard that life is like a jigsaw puzzle," she began. "Sometimes we lose pieces. Sometimes they're right in front of us, but we can't see where they fit, and sometimes we need help to find them." She pointed to the bright golden jigsaw piece that Rebecca was holding in her fingers, the kind that seemed to fit anywhere but nowhere. What if joy is that piece of the puzzle? It seems difficult, almost impossible to figure out. It's as like you can finally see the big picture when you eventually figure out where it fits. Rebecca pondered, her mind racing against the simplicity yet profundity of Clara's words. "But how do you find where it fits?" Clara smiled. "Start with the edges. Create a boundary. Without boundaries, the pieces scatter and confuse. Set a routine. Prioritize sleep. Seek nature. Embrace small tasks. Reconnect with those who care. Therapy, perhaps. Medication if needed. Piece by piece, the edges will form, and you'll once again see the patterns and colors in life." So began Rebecca's journey. She started to set small goals. She reconnected with friends, started jogging in the park, and sought professional help to guide her through her mental labyrinth. Friends noted her slow but palpable transformation. The colors of her art became vibrant again. Her enthusiasm trickled back, drop by drop, piece by piece. One day, Rebecca returned to the park, hoping to see Clara. She found her on the same bench, a new puzzle underway. With a grateful heart, Rebecca sat down, ready to join Clara once more. "You seem lighter," Clara remarked, her eyes glinting with approval. "Found a few pieces, have we?" Rebecca nodded, placing a piece into the puzzle with newfound certainty. "Thanks to you, Clara, I've started to see the bigger picture." Clara's smile broadened. "Remember, Rebecca, it's always a work in progress. Just keep placing one piece at a time." Life, like a great work of art, is never complete. But with patience, love, and guidance, we can always illuminate the path forward. And so, with each day's tiny victories, Rebecca learned to embrace the beautiful ongoing puzzle that was her life.